and amiable listeners. I bring to you another news. The news headline: 2023 presidential election. Jonathan gives presidency condition to join APC. The news in full. After the successful conduct of its national convention on this weekend, the ruling party, All Progressive Congress (APC), is now faced with one major task of searching for a presidential candidate that will fly the party flag in 2023 presidential election. With the election of Senator Adamu Abdullahi, former national governor, as the national chairman, there is a high probability that the APC might zone the presidential ticket to the south rather than throw it open as being canvassed by some stakeholders, especially from the northern part of Nigeria. Despite the declaration of some presidential aspirants from the south, such as Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former Lagos State Governor and national leader of the party, David Umahi, Ebonyi State Governor, Rochas Okorocha, former Imo State Governor, there are reports that the presidency is working on the ground to bring in the former President Goodluck Jonathan into the party and make him its presidential candidate. Daily Independent gathered that the belief of the cabal behind the plot was that Jonathan has an edge because, aside being a southerner, he is also a Christian, which is a very important consideration given the fact that the President Muhammadu Buhari, who will be completing his term of office next year, is a Muslim. It is also believed that if Jonathan eventually gets the ticket and wins the presidential election, he will do just one term, since he had already served one term before his defeat in 2015, and then return power back to the north. The rumor was recently confirmed by Professor Itse Saga San, an APC chieftain and chairman of the Presidency Advisory Committee Against Corruption, PACAC, who said the plot is for the APC to pair Jonathan with the Yobe State Governor, Mai Malabuni, and as his running mate, knowing that he could only do one term in office as president. He further explained that after Jonathan one term, having served as president before, Buni, who was formerly the chairman of the APC Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, will then replace him in 2027. Sage said that now we are hearing from the side former President Goodluck Jonathan wants to join the APC. Why would the man who had been president before denigrate himself to that level? I hear that the conspiracy is to bring in Jonathan as APC presidential candidate and Buni as a vice presidential candidate. If APC wins, Jonathan will go away after 4 years and Buni becomes the president. That is the rumor I am hearing now. Speaking with Daily Independent on Sunday, a former minister from South, who is the key loyalist of Jonathan, said with the convention of the party now over, Jonathan is set to make up his mind on where he belongs to. He also confirmed that Jonathan is technically out of the PDP as at today. According to him, yes, the former president was approached by the leaders of the APC who sold him the idea of running on the party's platform in 2023. They said they were happy with the manner he handled defeat in 2015, conceding defeat even before the election results were fully announced without any form of bitterness, and the cooperation he has been giving President Muhammadu Buhari. They also said, as a true Democrat, Nigeria needs him at this moment to reunite the country. I'm aware that Jonathan gave them only one condition, and that's if they are ready to make him the conscientious presidential candidate of the party. He doesn't want any acrimony that will arise from contesting the presidential primary at all. That is the only condition I am aware he gave the APC leaders who are in talks with him. Efforts made by Daily Independent to get the reaction for presidency proved abortive, as none of our sources declined to speak on the issue. However, in an interview late last year, Senator John Akpan Odoedehe, former National Secretary of the APC Caretaker Committee, said if Jonathan joined the APC, he will be given the opportunity to contest as the next general election, but will not get an automatic ticket. I am hearing that for the first time you are expecting the former president. That would be a great news. We will welcome him. That will also strengthen the party. The last National Executive Council of the party actually gave a blanket approval for any individual that if you join the APC today, it is as if you are a founding member of the party. So anyone who joins the APC has the opportunity to run for any office in this party. It has always been so. So I am not speculating. Apanudoede had said. When contacted, Honorable Boson Oladele, National Secretary of the Southwest Agenda for Asiwaju 2023, Swagger 2023, said the idea of consensus presidential candidates is unacceptable as it will cause rancor and division in the party. According to him, nobody should try to get the APC presidential ticket through the back door. There is nothing like consensus presidential candidate that will be a shortcut which they know cannot be possible through a primary if all the aspirants file out on the field. Nobody should think of getting the ticket through the back door. Don't forget that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu deliberately said he has the capacity, so I believe that is the number one requirement for anybody that wants to contest for the election. Whosoever is contesting, then let them go to the field and show their capacity. After all, if not for the contest primaries, would it have been possible for President Muhammadu Buhari to emerge in 2015? I believe if he had emerged by consensus, then there would have been a serious protest and division in the party, he said. It reports that the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan, gives the presidency condition to join the APC. After the successful conduct of the APC National Convention this weekend, APC is now faced with one major task for searching for a presidential candidate that will fly the party flag in 2023 presidential election. It also reports that with the election of Senator Abdullahi Adamu, the former Nasarawa State Governor, as its national chairman, there is high probability that the APC might zone the presidential ticket to the south rather than throw it open as a canvas by some stakeholders, especially from the northern part of the country. Despite the declaration of some presidential aspirants from the south, such as Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former Lagos State Governor and the national leader of the APC, David Umahi, Ebonyi State Governor, Rochas Okorocha, former Imo State Governor, they report that the presidency is working on the ground to bring in former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan, into the party and make him their presidential candidate. It's reported that the belief of the cabals behind the plot was that President Jonathan has an edge because, aside from being a Southerner, he is also a Christian, which is a very important consideration given the fact that President Muhammadu Buhari, who is completing his term in office next year, is a Muslim. It is also believed that if President Goodluck Jonathan eventually gets the ticket and wins the presidential election, he will do just one term, since he has already served one term before his defeat in 2015 and then return the power back to the North.